Sprint hurdlers, Coach Cotto here. Let's talk hurdles. Today we're going to talk about the race from beginning to end. So, it is an all-out sprint. All right, it means 100% the entire way. Your foot should be on the gas until you cross the finish line. At no point in the race should you ease up off of the gas, and that's what a lot of hurdlers do, all right? So it's run just like the 100-meter dash, all right? You're all out through the first half of the race. You run out of energy, and you hold on. You hold on by having speed endurance. In the hurdles, it's hurdle endurance. So blocks. Blocks, you must have a very great reaction to the gun, all right? You only get one hurdle to build to as much speed as you possibly can, all right? You only get 8 steps to get there, all right? So you have to react fastest, all right? When I'm in the blocks, I'm expecting to have the best start, and that's despite who's next to me. It doesn't matter if it's Dayron next to me, all right? I'm expecting to win through that first hurdle, all right? And so the blocks is about power, all right? You're going to develop that in the weight room, throwing med balls, box jumps, power cleans, push presses, anything that forces you to move a weight very quickly, all right? That's power. That's primarily going to be your start. That's going to be that block clearance, all right? After that is technique, knowing how to set yourself up properly in the blocks, all right? Now, that first hurdle, the first hurdle is about getting up to full speed. So here's how it works. When you run a 100-meter dash, you get to full speed in between 50 and 60 meters, all right? Now, in the 110 hurdles, it's the same thing. But when you run that 100, you feel your feet moving their fastest through 50 and 60 meters. Here's what you do as a hurdler. You have to have them moving that fast before the first hurdle. And that is the key. And so it's difficult to have a really great start if you don't do much true speed work, true sprint work to know what your max is, what your fastest is. All right. And so that's a key that they're not teaching you. They're not telling you because they've never done it. They don't know. All right. The same frequency and all-out intention that you have between 50 and 60 meters as a sprinter is the same exact frequency and intention and aggression that you have through that first hurdle. All right, now, 5 hurdles, all right? So, you're all out. Maybe the 4th hurdle, the hurdles start getting close to you, all right? Now it feels like they're too close, and you're really going to have to chop down or do something in order to keep yourself from hitting the hurdles, from crashing, all right? Through repetition, you learn that sweet spot, all right? So you don't crash hurdles and you don't slow down, all right? Now, this is called rhythm, getting into rhythm. And that is when you're no longer trying to run towards the hurdles. It feels like that 3-step rhythm is automatic. It's but you're not necessarily trying to make those steps happen, all right? That is how it feels between 4, 5, and 6 when you do it properly. When you get out, all out, you're on the gas, then you lock into that rhythm. From then on, you're no longer trying to hurdle, all right? You're hurdling, you're executing at full speed, all right? And so that is where top speed happens. When you lock into that rhythm, all right, that is your top speed as a hurdler, and it happens 4, 5, or 6. All right. From 7 to the finish line, there's nothing that you can do to run faster. Everybody, even Lu Zhang, even Omar McLeod, even Aries Merritt, are slowing down from the 7th hurdle to the finish line, just like Usain Bolt slows down from 60 meters to the finish line. All right. This is speed endurance, like I mentioned when it began. All right. You can get really, really well at the hurdles indoors by just doing 30s, 60s, and a lot of hurdle drills, a lot of hurdle workouts. But you're not going to be very good at 110 if you don't have the speed endurance and the hurdle endurance to hold on from 7 to the finish line, all right? And so at that point, you're already in all-out rhythm. You're not trying to hurdle. You're just, you're moving all out to a finish line. You're running out of gas. You feel it. You feel yourself running out of energy, and your hips start to drop, all right? And that's when it becomes vital to keep those hips tall, which is something that you should be doing in practice and graining, developing the strength, and all of that. But that's how it works, all right? You're all out. You have a great reaction. Your full speed, all out frequency through that first hurdle, you're not intending to clear it. You're just running through it, all right? And then the first 5 hurdles, you're accelerating the top speed. Hopefully, if you did it right, you lock into a rhythm and you're holding that through the finish line. If you do it right, it's a seamless run from the last hurdle into the finish line. If you re-accelerate, it means you weren't clearing them properly to begin with, all right, because you had that bit of space to re-accelerate. It should just be off the 10th hurdle, right through the finish line, all right? And so that is the race, and it's important that you know this because you have to run 100% every single time you line up if you're expecting to win. If you don't do that, someone in the race is running at 100%. They're not concerned with hitting hurdles or crashing. That's a chance you take every time you line up, all right? But it has to be 100% from beginning to end if you truly expect to continue rising the ranks, running faster, winning more races, and, calling yourself the champ, the best hurdler around. That's how it works for 100% of hurdlers, all right? This is how you run the race, all right? Things I teach you at sprinthurdlestraining.com. Make sure you go, learn. Questions, comments, leave them below. Let me know what other topic you would like me to speak on as far as hurdling or speed work, or it could be strength work, anything related to running faster in track and field. Let me know. Coach Cotto signing out. Run fast. Make them chase you.